again.
You gotta be freaking kidding me!
For season 3.
I don't understand.
The Multicoloured Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
God help us all.
Looks everybody wrong about Eddie. I'm flapping. Alright, I don't need the masks. The masks are out the window.
Oh,
Don't need the glasses.
what are you doing?
Glasses. I love putting the glasses over there. Where's me? I need my mask.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to...
Bonjour.
It's the last one.
It is the last one.
It is the season finale. We've got to leave this on a cliffhanger. That's what they do on telly.
Oh, I'm
they
not
leave
going
on
to any
cliffhangers.
Not going to
Yeah.
cliff with you.
Get woof, absolutely not. It is, what's that, Camp Corporal? Sailor?
See,
Do you remember before when I said you look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Remember that's why I was insulted. That's why I've never worn this for ages. I'm not.
It's beautiful. You
No,
really
you
look...
insulted. I thought I'm not going to wear that because I'm
You
out
really
of
look-
South. When I was in South Pacific,
Yeah.
when I
God.
was on stage, I was doing it. I'm going to watch that man right out of my head. I'm going to watch that man right out of my head.
I think you look gorgeous, mate.
Thank you very
Absolutely
much. They
gorgeous.
did this morning in not Lidl's in Mercadona.
You've been to Lidl's as well this morning?
I went and got Peak Tonic.
Did you?
I'm having a
that's
party
quite
tomorrow.
nice,
I'm having a
Eddie.
party
That's cool.
tomorrow.
That's cool. So, as always, we are on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com.
Thanks to the powers that be, we're back on Facebook.
Yes.
Yes. And of course, YouTube. There's the little arrow. Follow it. Subscribe. And most
And
importantly, tell all of your friends. So, good morning.
Chrissy Swift. I've employed Chrissy Swift this week.
Have you?
Yes. I've organised a pair of binoculars for her. She's on the lookout tower with the oil slick. We've got an oil slick coming in.
We haven't, have we?
Yeah. Well, I had to contact Chrissy Swift. She's in the tower. And I says, Chrissy, is the beach closed? She says, no. I says, well, they're on the way. Who's on the way? She says. I said, the authorities are coming to close the beach, Chrissy. She says, those people there. 10 minutes later, sends me a message. Steve, they're closing the beach. I said, I told you they're closing the bloody beach. And she says, why? There's an oil slick. It's there.
Really?
It's on the coast. Not just here. It's on other bits of Tenerife as well.
Oh, that's a bit
And
bad.
a tanker allegedly accidentally spilt some oil.
Staff's off. Staff's off. There they go.
There
See
they
you,
go.
mate.
Lovely.
What's it?
Great having staff making you breakfast,
It
cups of
is.
tea, looking after everything, tidying the studio up.
You've got tea?
Yeah.
Again?
No, I didn't get tea. I didn't get tea.
So let's say good morning to a few people. Brian Russell, hello, Sarah.
He's had 3 marathons cancelled so far this year.
No, we forgot to buy you Snickers.
What's that mean?
They're not called marathons anymore, they're called Snickers.
He's a marathon runner.
Good morning, Rob Taverner, how are you?
Jimmy Flynn's going.
Yeah.
He's there.
Jeff Fagan.
Hello,
Jeff,
Sailor.
Good morning. Josie Farmer.
Yes.
Good morning.
Lisa.
And the Lunatic. Oh, they've got your number, haven't they? Good morning, you two. We can go. Calitrix, good morning from the sunny El Marquez.
They're over there, Marquez. I've just got Lisa. Lisa's on the school teacher.
Good
Well,
morning.
same as school teacher. She had a lovely night last night. Her son, this is the last time she had the son. He's got to join the army.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I didn't realise they let gay people in the army, but he's off he goes. The Alky's there.
The Alky's there. Good
I've
morning,
seen him for
Raymond.
ages.
Oh, it's great. Well,
Is awesome!
I thought so
I
too.
did.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
that's our little call sign when somebody says something on the Multicoloured Talk Show WhatsApp group, and you can join that. We'll tell you all about that.
Are you going to tell them?
Shall we say? Oh, somebody says woo woo. Who was it who said woo woo? Let's have a look.
I'm not.
Michelle Graves, Delmar. Woo. Good morning to you two, which is
Yeah,
great.
busy girl that is.
Am I going to tell
If there's
her
an
what?
estate agent, that's an estate agent.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We recommend this, that estate
Yeah,
agent.
I would like to say other estate agents are available,
But not as good.
But they're not, are they?
They're not as good.
They're not available. So.
Everybody I know goes through Delmar.
My God, somebody is talking to you in French. Bonjour.
Ah,
sir.
bonjour, that's Greg Smith, the retired copper. We all know about him. Yeah.
Oh, and it's a bit cooler in Hamilton.
Oh, watching on the big screen.
Watching on the big screen.
Well done, Brian.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
You just said, am I going to tell them?
He's from your neck of the woods. He's from the Black Country, Brian.
Good. Good morning, Linda. How are you?
Linda Lee,
Um,
she's on her way over.
Question, you just said, am I going to tell them? I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know. Good morning. I can't believe this. The rather marvellous Rick and Shelley are joining us from the Gulf del Sur. Good morning, guys. Now listen.
The Tenerife Vlogcast.
Yes,
Are they
they're great.
vloggers?
Yeah, they're great. Absolutely.
I'm not going to be a
brilliant.
vlogger.
Sunday afternoons in their garden. I watch them all the time.
You?
That I really should comment on theirs because they're just, good morning, guys. How cool is it to see you?
Rick
Joining
and
us
Shelley.
live. Yeah, all the Sutton on the Sea, Tracy Fagan. Why does Tracy Fagan and Jeff Fagan...
He's shouting.
Well, yeah. Why
He's shouting.
Yes,
I've
it's
sat
usually...
here pre-session, you're telling me, mate, complaining about me shouting. You're bloody shouting now.
I know. But why do Tracy and Jeff watch on different devices? I don't know. Martin Stubbs...
Tracy's gone camping this weekend. They're still in a
Like
caravan.
this?
No, in a caravan. They're in a caravan this weekend
I
somewhere.
thought you meant the same sort of camping that you did. Have you seen him walk down the street?
Mincing. Wakefield. I know something about Wakefield. Is that where Coronation Street comes from?
Listen, let me tell you
Wakefield.
something, Rick. Rick says, Shelley says she knows Eddie from years back. Well, yes, let me tell you something. When you come and live in Tenerife...
I'm not going to put the kettle on.
Yeah, no, but you will know this as well.
All right.
You will know this. When you live in Tenerife, it's such a transient place to live, and there's very few of us who stick around for many, many years. Shelley has been many years, and actually, Shelley, you've been here forever. You've been here since the bloody island started. Shelley, if you go to YouTube and type her in, you'll find it. She was on The Voice. She was on The Voice. It was brilliant.
Oh,
Brilliant.
one thing I know who... Yeah, does she not sing in the wine bar as well?
No, I don't think she sang at the wine bar, but Shelley, Rick.
Oh, well done. We'll look for that tonight.
When they first started, they were finding a nickname for Rick. But anyway, go along to Facebook, find that Tenerife vlog. You're going to love it, not Facebook. YouTube. Find that Tenerife vlog. It's fantastic.
All right.
Well, they do cooking and everything.
I've never seen it.
No, basically.
Brenda's on. Brenda Lancaster.
Yeah.
There she is. Well, she's not been on for a while live. She does it. She catch up. But Brenda's looking after the grandkids for a while.
Yeah. Good morning, Jimmy and Lily. It's good to see you. It's raining in Newcastle. And that's the end of their summer. Well, I'm surprised you got one anyway.
Well, you got 4 days.
Well,
One in Scotland.
But Deborah Williams says it's sunny on the Norfolk Broads.
That's been one of my dreams. My parents many years ago says to me, Steve, where do you want to go on holiday?
It's fantastic.
Right. And my older brother, Philip Schofield, who's not been on for ages, he wanted to go to Benidorm. Right. The Alki wanted to go to Butlins and Filey. I wanted to go on a slow boat. In the what you call it, the boat, what's the place called?
Norfolk Broads.
The Norfolk Broads. That's where all the canals is, isn't it?
It used to be Ho Seasons. Ho Seasons holidays. They used to rent you a boat.
The long boats.
Yeah, great. Brilliant.
Barge.
So they're not barges, they're long boats.
Long boats.
Yeah.
So, guess where we went?
Italy.
Butlins.
Butlins.
Bloody Butlins in Filey.
Yes, that's
Thanks
right.
to the Alki.
That's right. Shelley did work at the Highland Paddy. That's probably where you saw her. Maybe. Yeah.
Who hasn't worked in a Highland Party?
Everybody.
I've worked. I was a top DJ for many years. Good news about Highland Party, reopening
Yes.
next month in August, which is good. Route 66 has reopened. All the rock bands are back.
Yeah.
So life is coming back to
Slowly.
the island.
Very
Slowly, but it's coming back anyway, which is great to see. There's more people around. Flights are coming in.
Yeah.
Customs and excise are going mad.
Yeah, but that's it. If Boris puts us on an Amber Plus,
He won't.
are you convinced?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There's vicious rumours in social media. These people should listen to social media, and I tell you this, it's just gossip. Guessing. People guessing when they got crystal balls. Oh, we're going on red.
Yeah.
No, you're
I
not.
agree.
It's green all the way.
Hey, listen, you just had a hell of an invite here. You're welcome to come and stay with Greg and Deborah anytime, Steve. And then, Deborah says you can bring Albie with you as well.
We've seen Albie. People ask us how Albie is.
I do,
Albie's
actually.
okay. He's all right.
It's all right. I saw him the other day.
He's had his jab as well. He's been vaccinated, believe it or not.
Albie.
Albie.
Yeah, well,
God bless him. They've struggled as well, haven't they? The whole
the whole thing struggled. I mean,
from top to bottom, from the rich
right down.
to the poor.
Yeah.
We've all struggled.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Brenda's coming out on the 30th of August. Woo-hoo. How cool is that? But everybody's struggling, and people don't actually think about this
What
because,
do you not think about it?
well, we got lucky men all over the place.
So
And
you like to call them that?
well, yeah, I do. I don't care.
What do they sell now anyway?
I don't care anything they can.
They
But
used to sell DVDs, didn't they?
oh yeah,
That's
until people started Netflixing, and that was
Yeah,
out
that's
the
out.
window.
Used to sell drugs.
Yeah,
That's out.
that's out because everybody's dry now.
Yeah, you go down. They have their little cafe places, don't they? We've got one here. You become a member and you go and smoke drugs inside it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
been in one?
Yeah, no, I've never been in
No,
one.
I've never been in one.
Excuse me,
I don't smoke.
it's not COVID. Good morning. Best not to go
Amber Plus.
Amber 2+.
It, Lisa,
presidential.
it what? Don't worry.
I don't know. I'll give in. But listen, it's kind of cool, to be honest. But what I was saying is, people don't realise that the lucky men, they're a part of the colour of the village. You know, you're sitting there at a pub and they go, all right, mate, as the price and all this. They're making a living.
Part of of the holiday, isn't
They're
it?
making a living. And when the boys who are selling all this stuff are out to look as well, it's the same.
You're
for
right,
them.
Eddie.
They've been
And
struggling.
the sad thing about them as well, because they're not on the system,
No.
so they don't get any government help.
No, they don't get furlough
They
hurting
don't
or
get any.
anything like that.
But luckily, we've got a lot of charities over here, and they've been well looked after.
Yeah, absolutely.
As I say, people say, well, I hate reading on the internet, people are starving. They're not starving. Nobody starves in Tenerife. That's a farce.
You think that's true?
No, I know it's true. I've seen people starve. I've been to Africa. I've been to places. I've been to jungles in Cambodia. I mean, I've seen people starving.
Yeah, I know.
The worst place I think I've ever seen people starve, this is true, is Zimbabwe.
Really?
Yeah, that was the worst. That's when I really felt it. It was horrendous.
I wonder
But nobody can Tenerife say I'm starving. There's too much safety nets.
Yeah.
People might go hungry. They might not. They might have to have something what they don't want to eat. Instead of a full steak, they will have a tin of beans.
Yeah.
Because there are people out there, Eddie, who are helping.
Yeah. Oh, I know this.
Individuals, charities, government bodies. So
Well,
starving to me is a very strong word.
Starving is a very strong word.
My mother used to say, I used to come home from school. Oh, Mum, I'm starving. She used to always say to me, I'm sure a lot of mums used to say this, you're not starving, you're hungry.
Only Wendy.
The people in Africa are starving, which is true, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Ollie's mum used to say to her, if she left something on a plate, Ollie's mum used to say, there are people in the world that are starving. Eat that.
Yeah.
And Ollie would say, well, I'll tell you what, Mum.
Post it to
Put
them.
it in a box
Send it
and
to
send it to them.
Send it to them.
If they're that hungry, they can
Yeah.
eat this. 'cause
Oh,
it's
John
hungry.
Gahuli's on this morning. I bought a watch from Lucky Man in the bamboo bar. I would have been better off buying a calendar.
What's that mean?
It's Scottish humour, I think.
Oh, is it Scottish humour? Just defeats me.
John,
Defeats me.
what you wanted for a tenner?
Yes, this is true.
You know what I mean?
A Bolex.
A bloody Rolex for a tenner,
It's
and he's complaining.
Yeah, you have to look at the name really close to see what it says.
There's
Bolex.
Wendy's giving it. Yeah, Wendy's on. She's
See,
a nice lady.
Joe says, my mum used to say, you don't look starved. Well, this is true, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at a starving, somebody who's, I mean, when all the problems in Ethiopia,
Oh, do you remember that?
oh, that was terrible, wasn't it? It was really bad. Now, that was starvation. That was. But you know what really gets me is these programs that say they're looking for money. Now, I understand they've got to do it, but
You know a story about that?
yeah, well, this
Don't
is
you?
true.
Tell them a story about the donkey.
Yeah.
I hated that advert.
That's true.
Remember your friend sent money off?
Yeah, do you want me to tell it, or you?
Tell his Anne.
Yeah.
His friend Anne is the manageress of Aldi.
No, not that Anne. It was a different Dan.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it was.
All right.
Yeah. No, what happened was...
Go on, tell him.
I will. I'm going to slap him in a minute. No, you like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so this advert...
It's
came-
the adverts, isn't it? On the
Yes.
right, go. I'll have a drink.
This advert... What are you drinking out of that for? You've got some more stuff there. You
Yeah,
got
I'm
your-
keeping that for later.
You got your drugs.
I've got this. I've
I
got
don't know what
this.
he's got here.
Do you know what this is?
No idea.
It's from South America.
Is awesome.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
No, I have that. That's a lift me up.
Yeah.
It's a lift me up
Let
thing.
me tell me story.
What story?
So anyway,
What story?
The advert came on telly
What
about the
advert?
donkeys.
Oh yeah, the donkey.
Right.
Yeah.
And it says, these poor starving donkeys, they can't work under the strain. They're suffering. If you send just £3 a month,
£3.
a donkey could have a better life. So she thought, oh, poor bloody donkeys. I'll send them £3 a
Send
month.
free after a few wines. Send them £3.
Just sign it.
What's £3? Pack of fags in it.
Yeah. So she thought she'd help the donkeys. My God, she never heard the end of it. They phoned her up constantly every month. £3, that's a bit low. Can you up it? Could you up it maybe £4? And the next month it was like, the donkeys are suffering. Can you make it £5? And you know, a lot of them are a bloody scam. I mean, the ones that do it and they're like serious about it, great. I mean, I'm all for charity. I mean, our bar, we do a lot for charity.
You do. If anybody does charity, you bloody do.
Yeah, we do.
I'll take my hat off to you, Eddie. You do a lot for charity.
Put your hat back on.
You do a lot. It's FACT. You do a lot of work for FACT.
Yeah,
Great charity.
Fighting against cancer, Tenerife, and there's a lot of places on the island do it.
But you know my argument about charity, Eddie?
Yeah,
I'd be honest with charity. I'm not a very big, strong... I don't agree with charity.
Well, it's a bit harsh, isn't
No,
it?
I know. I'm going to tell you why.
What do you mean, Clark?
Here's Ian, the union man. He'll agree with me. He's a socialist.
Fisherman.
I believe it should be the government's job, Eddie.
Yes, I
It's
believe
the bottom
that.
line. And
Yeah.
I've always said this from day one. You know, like the cancer, that's the government. The government should be organising that.
I totally
Organising
agree.
people getting tripped back again, looking after them. Not a charity here. In fact, I mean, they do a fantastic job.
You see,
But it's the government's job.
I'm going to agree with you.
But
the thing is, they don't. They don't.
they don't.
There may
No,
be-
I tell you, because I can't tell you too much about it, but because the government steps back, they know the charity fact are doing it.
Yeah.
So they just let them get on with it. Let them go. We'll take that money and we'll put it over there.
Yeah.
Let that do it. Same as the animal charities over here, Eddie. Local councils get a budget for looking after animals. Do you know this? Eddie, listen to me.
It's just said.
No, we've done that, Ian. I hate. We've done it.
No, I agree with you.
Vivian's here.
Yeah, boy.
Vivian. Is this the same Vivian I've got to apologise to?
I don't know.
Yeah, because last week...
Hang on a second. Let me just have a
Oh.
look at the list.
Yeah, but...
Scotland.
We're not finishing any
Yeah.
stories this month. We're going to have to go back. Vivian's... I've got to say, I think this is the Vivian I've got to apologise to. Not to Vivian, but her husband. Do you remember last week that lovely couple bought us a meal?
Yeah,
It was Vivian, and I said his name was Timothy.
yeah.
It wasn't.
Who was
It
it?
wasn't his name.
Who was it? Who was it
And
then?
you were starting with a T. His name's Terry. I thought. So he came up to me. He says, "Who's Tim?" I said, "What are you on about?" He says, "So Tim brought you a meal?" I said, "No, you did." He says, "My name's Terry." I went, "Really?"
Okay. Oh, we've got that right. Right, listen, Brenda's saying that she can't watch the adverts with the donkeys. It's so cruel. Why would you film them in such a sorry state? Well, Brenda, the reason you film them in such a sorry
Not the
state...
same as small children drinking water. Yes.
Yeah, but you see, the reason they're filmed in that state is so that they're going to tug on your heartstrings and get you to give more money. But, you know, at the end of the day, I have to say, right, that I'm really concerned about charities that charge an administration cost.
They all get it. They all.
No, they don't, actually. No, they don't, because
I have a list.
my association with FACT started like this. In our bar, we had a fundraiser where I showed my head.
I remember that years ago. I didn't know you then.
Yeah,
I didn't know you then, Eddie.
Yeah, I
I've
showed-
seen it. I thought that's a good lad.
yeah, shaved it completely bald, and I raised well over €1,000 through our bar for a charity. Now, I wanted to give it to a charity, and I was very, very aware that a lot of charities take administration costs.
Scams, all sorts.
So I found out about FACT, and I phoned them up, and Dave answered the phone, and I says,
Is this
"Hello."
Stephen Lynn?
Yeah, I said, "Hello, can I speak to someone high up in what's it?" He said, "Well, I can introduce you to the bosses." And then he said, "Is that Eddie?" I said, "Yes." He said, "It's Dave." I said, "Oh my God." And he told me all about it, and FACT don't take any administration costs.
I agree.
And that's why I give my money
and they
to
do a
FACT.
fantastic job here.
Oh gosh, absolutely.
Because one of the problems here, Brits come over here and they can't speak Spanish and they do all the translations and everything. I take my hat off to them, but I still believe the government should be responsible for it. I really do.
Oh, Joseph, I love that.
What's that?
I'm laughing, but I'm not inside. See, Joseph says, "This girl has to walk 12 miles to get water." Well, move the bloody hut.
It's a con.
I quite like that. Yeah, but you know, I mean, charity is great, and you're right. It should be a government-funded thing that would solve all the problems.
Yes.
But it's not.
No.
What can I say?
We're too busy building motorways and superfast trains and new yachts for the Queen.
Yeah.
That, you know, I mean,
Why are we rocking backwards?
I feel like Susan Boyle. She used to rock. What was the conversation we had way back? 4 conversations back. What do you remember what it was?
No idea. But I'll tell you what, we're going for a break. This is what's on XBTV1 this week.
www.xbtv1.com.
He's going to have a little think about it, and we'll be right back.
On this week's Late Night with Monica Price, I catch up with the super talented singer-songwriter Errol Reid of the hugely successful worldwide chart-topping band China Black. The group first released the song Searching in 1992, which stayed in the reggae chart for 12 weeks at number 1 and went top 5 in the R&B chart. Errol's success continues, and he has toured with the likes of Tom Jones, as well as writing the hit song Please, and toured around the world for many years with Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees. His love of house and dance music continues, and his work with Swedish DJ and producer Axwell and the Swedish House Mafia is a passion. His latest single, Run, where he has teamed up with producer Ridney and Simon Field, is out now and is already taking the dance scene by storm. Let's take a look into the life of Errol on Late Night with Monica Price.
We're arguing here. Can somebody tell us what he was talking about before I changed the subject 3 times?
No idea. I have no idea.
Can you rewind that bit?
No, I can't.
Because he can't remember. I can't remember.
Was it important? That's the question.
You were talking about something there, we got sidetracked.
I don't know. Anyway, listen, I've got to say, friends of ours, Carol and Trevor, they went down to Las Americas for a couple of days to celebrate their anniversary. And they said it was great that there were restaurants open and everything, but after they'd been for a meal, there was none of the usual little bars open where you could go and sit and have a drink.
Because there's confusion, Eddie. There's confusion because, as you know, the president of the Canary Islands, Victor Torres, is a puppet. If you're watching this, Victor, you're a puppet. You're running a banana republic. That's what you're running. I'm not to say that. He's been kicked out of court again.
Yeah.
And the whole of the Canary Islands are up in arms. Nobody knows what we're doing. Are we open? Are we open to midnight? Are we shut at midnight? Have we got to show a certificate to get in?
Level 4.
Level 4, level 3. Are we going? Are we moving? Are we going to be wearing a mask? We're not going to wear a mask. He's running a banana public, Victor Torres. You got to resign. You're a puppet. So that's that. I had to get it off my chest.
Have you got that off your chest?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the problem. In the last Americas with Vic and Trevor,
Right.
Trevor, who celebrated the 50th wedding anniversary last Saturday.
We're going to have a little vote now. We're going to have a little vote. When we come back in season 4,
Are we going to be here?
do you think we'll be on Facebook? There's a question. There's a question.
Listen, my mum would say, if you're a puppet, you're a puppet. And Victor Torres is a puppet. Resign.
All right.
Listen, how can you run a country, Eddie? He's like a little Franco, little dictator. Right, you're all shutting your bars at 12. He goes to court, the judge says, no, they're not. They can stay open as long as they want. What the license says is, all right, okay then. Right, you've got to, when you go inside a bar and a restaurant, you've got to show a COVID certificate or you're not going in. The judge says, no, they don't. No, they don't. They can, right, you're only allowed 4 to a table. No, they're not. No, they're not. You can have 6 to a table. How can you run a country? Everything he says goes to court and kicked out, Eddie. What happens in England? What happens if that happens in England, Eddie? Do you know? I'm going to tell you what happens. For example, there's been loads of ministers, loads of prime ministers. The last one that comes to my head, Theresa May, over Brexit. 3 times kicked out of Westminster, out of Parliament. 3 times. What happened? Vote or no conference, Eddie.
Confidence.
What did I say?
Conference.
Yeah. Well, she had to go. She had to go, Eddie. And this puppet is still running the country. He's not even here either. He's gone for a freebie. He's away getting partying this weekend somewhere.
Right, welcome back to part 2.
Right.
I've got to say, John Stephen Gilhooly Says Bermudas is a puppet as well.
Don't mention him.
That's
John.
what got us barred from Facebook. He's got all excited now.
He's the one I call the midget.
Yeah, stop it.
Don't bring him up, John. I got into trouble.
Brian Russell says he will only give to charities directly, like K9, where it goes straight to the cause.
Yeah, Brian used to work for K9. Not work, help them, volunteer. And actually got a dog from K9, little Billy, great little dog.
Yeah.
And that was a refuge.
Yeah.
Refuge.
A rescue.
A rescue dog.
Right.
A rescue dog.
They say, Steve says that you're on a big old soapbox today. Well, yes, he
Steve,
is.
my speaker's distorted.
I've got a feeling that's you shouting.
Oh, is it?
You were getting quite, what's it? You got some new advertising as well. Oh, but first of all,
For you advertising?
Yeah, move that bong out the way. I can't get to my mouse. Right. And when I say to bong,
I don't know what he does. I just turn up here and I don't know what you do.
Right,
Hang on, I'll drink my little super duper.
Right, I'm pressing a button. Right, explain this photo.
Oh, Eddie, I'm glad you got that.
Go on then.
Does anybody recognise this? Do you recognise that, Eddie? Does that ring any bells?
Well, we were up there the other week, weren't we? On our walkabout.
And I did tell people, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yes, that's why I looked for this picture and we found one.
Yeah,
This is the Masker Walk. This is not the Masker Road.
Yeah.
It's not the walk, the road.
That's
It's
the
the
road.
bloody road, isn't it?
Yeah. It's about 1970s, this, isn't it?
Late
So,
70s.
Yeah.
I'll say 74, 75, Eddie.
Yeah.
When donkeys were still based in Santiago de Teide, and one of the ways to get to Masker was only by donkey. But then, as you see, there's a car there. The car started to come in the 70s, but it was still an excursion. It was still an adventure to go out and get on the donkeys. Unfortunately, all the donkeys got old, and
Yeah, because
that's why you give you £3
No, we
to.
would give £3 a month.
Yeah, so they're all put down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. We should bring
it's
that
great.
back, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it'd be great. I'll tell you what, that would be a great little trip, wouldn't it? Donkey down to Masker. Can you hire these donkeys? Yes, there's a screw under the saddle. But, yeah.
Cruel though.
Right.
One of the scary things about the donkeys, Eddie, was, have you ever been on a donkey?
Oh, yeah, Blackpool.
All right, no, so you've not been on a donkey.
Right.
Donkeys are very curious and nosy animals, very similar to women.
Right.
And
Stand by, girls, it's your turn.
and the
this week.
thing is about these donkeys, Eddie, they love to look over the edge.
Oh, right.
Right. But if you've never ridden a donkey or a horse, you know what I mean, you've got to use your inner legs to
Yeah.
control them, you know what I mean? You hit them to go left, go right. But most people just sit there and go along. So the donkey does what he wants. Just goes wherever he wants. So he keeps going to the edge and looking over. And these bloody poor tourists, they thought they're going to die. And a donkey can very easily go, and go boom, and you're over. You know what I mean? If that donkey doesn't like you, you're gone.
Excellent. But also, I think that is a great photo. I mean,
Yeah.
if you guys have got any old photos that we can
That's lovely,
show
that.
people.
That brings back a lot of memories.
And that's just up the road in Santiago del Teide.
It's going, yeah. They're coming up. Masco's down. They're coming back over. I tell you where. A few years ago, where am I pointing at? Where the yellow car is, that's where the caravan is. The green caravan. But it's not there anymore. We used to sell drinks and crisps and hot dogs and things like that. That's where the caravan would park.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yes.
We have had some new advertising come through for Steve. Oh, you ready? New advertising goes like this.
Chicken salad.
What's this?
Go on, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Chicken shack. We love chicken shack.
Do you want to see it again?
You know his name is?
Who is that?
That's Charlie. You
Oh,
won't
is that
believe
Charlie?
that. Yeah. Not my little Charlie. That's the real Charlie.
Right. Not fair enough. Yeah, have another look. It's only short. We're going to use it in your advertising.
Go on, ready?
next week.
3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
go.
Brilliant. You've got a couple of them.
Chicken shack, chicken shack. We love the chicken shack.
Yeah, great.
And
stuff.
actually, you know who wrote that song?
Who?
Finn.
Finn.
My little friend Finn wrote that song.
Oh, well, we'll have to find that then.
Yeah, we'll find that one. He's the original guy.
You get that in the car too when the buzz is heading towards you. Yeah, and it's a bit scary up that road, isn't it?
Well, I live up there area, as you know.
Yeah.
I don't get scared.
Well, no.
I think it was quite funny.
Oh, you ain't got a scared bone in your body,
Yeah.
have you?
No, and one of the nice things is it always makes me laugh, makes me smile, and I always shout at the window, "Come on, man!" It's pulled over, and the kids are vomiting. at the side of the road. You always, all the time you see that. Or the missies, they're having a barney. Told you I should have stayed by the pool. You want to come? Why you want to come up here? And
You said that. I remember.
That's cruel, isn't it?
I remember once I went to a theme park.
Oh, I don't like theme parks.
No, well, I went to this one.
Which
once.
country are you in?
Oh, in the UK. In the
Right.
UK.
It wasn't Blackpool, was it?
No, I think
It wasn't Clearfops, was
no, I
it?
think it was Alton Towers.
Oh, I've never been there.
I'm not sure.
Right, okay. Anyway, tell your story. Stop butting in.
They had this ride called the Starship Enterprise.
Oh, that's Star Trek, isn't it?
Well, you know, the ride was called the Starship. But what it was a great big circular disc, right, with carriages on. And it would spin that fast that the carriages would, like, be on the same plane as the disc. And then they would lift the entire disc upright, and you would just be going over in a loop. Well, we were there one day, and I got on this, and this one lad, he was drunk, he'd been eating, and this ride started.
It was involved.
And when he was going round on the flat,
Oh no!
he was.
I know it's coming.
And then when they lifted it up, there was a great big spiral of vomit followed it up in the air. Oh,
People having the breakfast. Tracy sits and has the breakfast with us.
terrible,
A scrambled
terrible.
egg and a smoked salmon.
Yeah, Brenda loved going up Mascat. Kelly Drake said it was brilliant even. Yes, Chicken Charlie's been known as all week now.
Oh, excellent! Yes.
Chicken Charlie.
Yeah. What we need to do is get his school email.
Yeah.
And we'll send it to the school.
Send it to the school.
Yeah, and they'll put it on the big screen. Yeah, when they go back in September, go back to school.
Well, good morning, children. Welcome to assembly for this year.
I think it's gone now. What's gone? What's Ian going on about now?
I don't know. I think he's gone now. I think he's on about the green caravan. Maybe. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
the Green Caravan's part of my village. That's what it is.
Doug went on a donkey back in 1982.
Where to Mascot, Douglas, did you?
No idea. No idea.
82, you could have done, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, there's such a lot of great stuff around in
Great stories about Tenerife, though, isn't it? And somebody actually brought, you know where the balcon is now? There's another picture they put on, I think it was your website, Los Giantes, I love Los Giantes, and somebody put a picture on of where the balcon's built now.
Yeah,
And it brought back up two memories for him. A guy called Morris who built a boat there.
yeah.
He was building a wooden boat, and he just about finished it, and somebody set light to it. I actually met him the other day, and I reminded him of the story, which I should have done. He's quite upset.
Yeah.
He's quite old now. I think he forgot about it until I reminded him. And then the other one I mentioned as well was the hot air balloon. We used to have a hot air balloon down there.
Yeah, they used to have one up in
Las Americas.
Las Americas.
That's the same one, because it got kicked off that land here, and it went up to Las Americas. It was on a piece of bloody rope. It never went up, Eddie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, there you go. In Clark Walton Towers, right? Yes.
It's gone. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. I think it's gone now. And then Alton Towers. Ian, could you put your sentences together? Is there any chance? I know you're a socialist, you're a union rep, but is there any chance? Don't speak in forked tongue. Is it forked tongue? Forked tongue.
Yes, white man speak folk.
Yeah, I know he's from Derby. Maybe this is
When
why.
the moon is high in sky and very hot.
You can't say that. Was that an Indian accent?
No,
I don't think. I think
North American.
right. I think you get into trouble, not PC.
You
Eddie. I don't want to be. I don't want to sit here
listen,
and dictate to you. I
are
think
you-
that's a little bit over the top of your PC.
Are you seriously sitting there and telling me,
Yeah.
no way, you are the
We're
architect?
not. This is why we're both any Indians that watches
But you
it.
upset everyone. Oh, Ian says you talk too fast. You can't keep up. Well, actually, Ian, this is a 2-hour show. We've microwaved it down to one. So,
Ian Clark's on his way over. Him and the missus.
yeah,
Yeah, Lisa.
yeah.
She's known as Motormouth at school.
Motorman.
Yeah. So they're coming over on holiday in August. It's August tomorrow.
So, right,
Summer's nearly over.
So, right, guys, here we are. We're sat here. We're at the end of our season.
Did you walkabout? You wouldn't get out of bed.
No, didn't
I
do a
phoned them up.
I know.
I said, Eddie, you ready? I'll be there in 20 minutes.
I know.
We'll do a nice walkabout.
I'm already working on season 4. He turns up for 1 hour every Saturday morning, and that's the only time I get to be peaceful and quiet because he's not here the rest of the time.
I'm busy.
Which is
I'm a
great.
busy bee. Who's that now? Harry was on a roller coaster, and when it came to a stop, threw up, and that point of the Atlas was raised, and the people behind us got covered in.
Can I just say something? If you want to read a comment out, read it out. Oh, Ian's bringing over a guest. Right, now listen, guys. We need to know, when are you all coming over? When are you coming over?
Who's it bringing?
Just put your dates down. Tell us when you're coming over. And the dates are really, really important because Steve has to organise his shopping lists with you all.
Yeah, and one of Ian Clark's bringing a guest because Ian's got another son called Andrew, and he's like a gorilla.
Right.
He should be in a zoo, really. And if he's coming over, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Because I've insulted that kid for years and years and years. I should say this. Can I say it?
Well,
When Andrew was very young, he wanted to learn Spanish. And I taught him, I can't say it because maybe Spanish-speaking people on this show, and I told him some dirty words. So he'd be hanging out the window in the apartment they rent round the corner, and he was shouting like, you gay bloke! But a little bit stronger.
you can relax. It's not him.
God for that. Wow. Never liked a gorilla anyway.
Oh, super. Well, it's nice to know. So, Ian's coming out when? September?
Oh, no,
August,
next week.
August, next week.
You won cocktails. He won the ladder, remember?
Oh, God.
He's got a meal for two in the chicken shack. She's got a bottle of wine. He's got cocktails in Dubai. He's got a Chipitos. He stopped before he went for the holiday, the helicopter ride, and in 2 weeks in Florida, he never got them.
I am not making cocktails. You can have a
Oh, here we go. It's September. Lovely. Coming from Scotland, the 30th of August, Steve could bring you some Scottish delights.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will, Brenda. I'm sure you will.
Early
I'm going to have to
January.
make some room in my freezer.
Joseph's coming out in early January. He's been cancelled twice.
January, I could start by then, but anyway, I'll keep you.
Geraldine, they're out in November.
And if we don't get to Cyprus in September, then we'll try Los
LG in
Angeles.
September.
Of course you will.
See, this is what we're saying. Such a lot of people are coming back at the moment.
Have you
But it's still
seen
uncertain.
what happened to Turkey?
Oh, not with the cranberry sauce thing.
No, it's on fire.
Turkey's on fire.
It's absolutely horrendous, Eddie.
No way.
All on the beach. I'm sure everybody's all seen it on the news the last couple of days. It's not really been covered that much.
No,
But
I haven't seen it.
Turkey's off any holiday resort at the moment. It's been binned. There's serious fires. They don't know if it's natural cause or sabotage. They're putting it down to sabotage because the government over there is very unstable at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Very unstable. So,
Who knows? I have been seeing the floods in Germany and...
that was a few weeks ago. And they've got
Yeah.
the floods in the UK, heavy floods,
I
Eddie,
know.
storms.
what is going on? Is there like a climate change happening?
See,
or-
I don't believe in climate change either.
You don't? Is there anything you believe, apart from chicken?
The world is revolving. Revolving.
Evolving?
Evolving. We went from Stone Age to Ice Age. We just keep moving, Eddie. The world is like that. Doesn't matter if you're using deodorant. That's not going to change what's happening. There's animals being extinct. You've got them. And it was on the news yesterday, the white lion, a rhino.
The white rhino.
Last one gone, male gone. There's only 2 females left in the world, Eddie. So
Oh.
that's the white rhino gone. The dinosaurs gone. Everything's going. So everything's just moving around. The bees are going to go, apparently. The bee society are kicking up. Bloody thousands of them, they attack you over here.
Oh, I know.
I bet.
Terrible. Morning. Good morning, John Skinner. He's just joined us. Good
John,
to see you.
he's on his way as well. John is the ex-mayor
Wendy's
of
book.
the Isle of Man.
Wendy's book for late
Later,
October.
right, Wendy, I'll remember that. Get your shopping list ready for you. I'm just
Square.
taking notes here.
Square sausage.
Not for Wendy. Wendy doesn't bring me. Wendy is Yorkshire tea. Yes.
Yorkshire tea.
Yeah, learn it.
Yeah.
Steve, climate change, most true thing you have said. Well done, Martin. I knew we would agree on something. Martin Louis, very, very, very famous Leicester City supporter.
There you go.
And I'm going to tell Martin a story. Well, I remember, I told this the other night. My friend's father owns United Oxford City. He's Thai, right? And I didn't know this. Many years ago, I met him in Thailand. I didn't realise his father was a millionaire. He's got a private jet. Well, he told me this story. I don't know if I should tell you this on this. Does this go out to a lot of people?
Yeah, just listen. Whatever you tell, just remember you can't take it off.
I'm going to tell it, sorry. Martin, do you know the guy who used to own Leicester City? He died in a helicopter.
Yeah.
He got murdered.
Oh, right.
He got murdered, Eddie. The man got murdered in a helicopter. I can't tell you why.
Well, we won't talk about that. Geraldine says she's going to be celebrating her 60th in November. She's still a babe. She is.
Martin, top DJ Island Party.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll leave it at that, Martin.
Yeah.
Leave it, yeah.
8 o'clock VIP chicken Wednesday. What's VIP chicken? Do you do VIP
No, I
chicken?
bloody do not.
You don't do VIP chicken? Yeah, right. Especially if it's a freebie.
I'll find out what flight he's on. I'll phone up Bomb Scare.
Yeah.
Maybe not Greg. Greg Smith will do that. That's what he does, isn't it?
His wife did it.
He's Miss Greg
Oh,
Smith.
that's Miss Smith's wife.
It was his wife who did it. We'll get his wife to do it.
Absolutely brilliant. Unbelievable. But yes.
Oh, look, that's a 60th in November.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did you say that?
Yeah, Geraldine, 60th.
Yeah, I like
in
Geraldine.
November.
Lovely.
Is
So
it?
you come up to the Chicken Shack, lovely big spread, and then go down to the 60s bar singing karaoke.
Yeah, oh, not at the moment. Gosh.
You like to sing karaoke?
No, not until we're back in level 1. Karaoke's off.
Well, I'm not saying where I was, but I'm sure I had somebody singing karaoke. I hope it wasn't a local singer.
Well,
It probably was.
no, do you know? Not in our bar. We try and do it properly.
no. Quality.
We're going to take out, we're going to do our adverts.
What?
Should we do our adverts?
Right.
Yeah.
I want my subject.
Well, your subject comes after the advert.
Oh, does
usually.
it? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
You like my
pushing you.
subject? Don't go away. Put the kettle on. You like mine today.
We'll be back in a couple.
All right.
Join us at 60s Bar in Los Gigantes for games, quizzes, karaoke and much, much more. We are located just down the steps in front of the pharmacy. A friendly, local pub, perfect for you and your family. 60s Bar, Los Gigantes.
Are you looking for a great night out? Then visit the Chicken Shack in Puerto Santiago. To find out more, find them on Facebook at Chicken Shack Fan Club. For reservations and takeaway orders, call 922-862-459. The Chicken Shack, Puerto Santiago.
Me have it, Eddie. I love me have it.
Yeah, it's good. Isn't it? No, I'm doing new ones for next season.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
We're going to need more advertisers, aren't we?
yeah. If you want to
We'll be
advertise,
millionaires soon. This time next year. Who used to say that?
Del Boy.
Del Boy. This time next year, we'll be millionaires, Eddie.
This time next year, Rodney.
The way we're going, we'll probably end up in prison.
I thought he's had his subject. He didn't hear much talking from Eddie. Well, the reason is when he's on his soapbox, I'll just let him get
That's
on
a
with
bit
it.
unfair, a bit strong there, Ian, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
well, it's okay. It's
That was
okay.
a bit.
It's great. Right, couple of things before we get into Steve's week. We said that if you're doing a little bit of a walk around, if you're somewhere, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, just turn the camera on yourself, selfie, and
You got a stick, as well. You do a stick.
yeah, film behind you, send it on the WhatsApp group, and then we can use it. We can use it on the show, share it with everyone, which is great. And of course, a little bit of blatant advertising now. If you're a business or anything around here and you'd like to have an advert on the show, just get in touch via the WhatsApp group as well, and we'll sort you out.
Or send me a private message.
No, don't send him a private message.
Selling ice cream in Scotland.
Who sells ice cream?
John's selling ice cream in his ice cream van.
Is he really?
Yeah, he used to work in the bank, now he's retired. He's selling ice cream.
So
It's been that hot. He thinks there's climate change in Scotland. John, it's just a hot summer. Remember 76? 76, John.
Yeah.
We were frying eggs on the pavement, weren't we? 76.
remember that.
Frying eggs on the bonnets.
Yeah.
So between 76 and now, we're having another heat wave in Scotland. We're having a heat wave now. Oh, it's climate change. Nobody said in 76 it was climate change, did they?
No,
No, they did it. Oh,
No,
what a lovely summer. Lovely summer.
I'll tell you what they said in 76.
What did they say in
God,
76?
it's hot.
Yeah, of course
That
it
was
did.
it.
That was
Simple
it.
as
Oh, now,
Right,
thunderstorms in England, loads of lightning.
I now hereby hand over the floor to you so that you can expound your message to the world.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show. My name's Steve Gerald, and I'm going to be talking about social media.
Social media?
Yeah, because I've seen something this week. This is good, Eddie. You'll love this.
I've perked
I'm
up
going
now.
to, yeah, because I have to tell him. He's no idea what I'm going to talk about. Eddie, I sat there and I went, no. You know, on Facebook, somebody's birthday comes up.
Yeah.
So you say, oh, happy birthday, have a fabulous day. Mine is, oh, happy birthday to your favourite chicken man in Tenerife.
Yeah.
That's mine, I always do, I like that. This bloke has been dead 5 years. This guy, I'm not mentioning any names, this bloke from round here, happy birthday, John, have a great day. I'm like, he's dead. The man's been dead for 5 years, you lunatic. A few days later, the same bloke did it to somebody else.
Oh.
He did it to somebody else. This guy, I mean, I was Keith, he passed away a couple of years ago. Lovely guy. Lived round here, Eddie. And here he was. Oh, happy birthday, Keith. Have one for me. And I'm like, no! He's dead, Eddie. So, I thought to myself, so I went through my Facebook friend. I don't have a lot. I don't accept people. I don't know. And I'm thinking, who's that? Who's that? I didn't even know them. Deleted. Eddie, I didn't know half of them. And then I thought, God, he's dead. He's bloody dead.
This is actually, I know what you're saying.
So I think you should really go through your friends list and delete the ones you don't know, right? Delete the ones who are dead. Because tell me, there's nothing worse than going on. Somebody's been dead 5 years ago. Happy birthday. Have one for me. You know what I mean? I bet you've all done it.
Yeah, but I mean, the question is, Facebook is just a system. It's an algorithm. How does it know if someone's passed away? It can't, can it?
No, so, you should know, Eddie.
So the question is, right?
You should know. No, delete them. If somebody comes, Elvis Presley. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. I better delete him from my friends list. Delete him.
No, what I'm saying is, shouldn't there be something within Facebook that says that if an account has been inactive for longer than a year, it's automatically deleted?
No, because people go off Facebook because they get banned or whatever. They want to go step away back from it, and then they come back. And no, you can do it. You can email Facebook and say, listen, so and so's died. Let's take it off, and they leave it for a while, and then they take it off, Eddie.
Yeah.
Right? They do that, but it's your responsibility as a friend or somebody. You know somebody. If I die, Eddie, you say, oh, delete him. You delete me, Eddie. You download some of my nice pictures so you remember me, but then delete me. So when my birthday comes up, there's a bing. Oh, it's Steve's birthday today. Happy birthday, Steve. See you later. You know what I mean? You won't be seeing me later, Eddie.
I know what's going to happen when you die. Like, you're going to be dead for 3 years and somebody's going to go, can I book a table of 4 tonight?
But do you understand what I'm saying, everybody? Because I don't have a lot of friends on my Facebook. I don't really, the chicken shack, I've got 3,000, Eddie, and I'll tell you this, hand on heart. Is this sign? Hand on heart. I know every single one of them. You know that, Eddie? I know every single fan on my fan club. 3,000 of them. Yeah. I just have to go, oh, yeah, oh, God, yeah. On my private one, Eddie, I went through it the other day. I went, Jesus, who's that? Who's that? So I just deleted them. I didn't know who they were. Don't ask them to delete the one who are insulting, as you'll have no.
Oh dear. There you go. Jeff Fagan, I got a friend request from my dad two weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
How did you get a friend request then? Jeff, I think you winded me up.
No, that happens. People clone, Eddie. Clone.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They go down graveyards. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. John Flynn. We'll get John Flynn. You know what I mean?
Who's John Flynn?
Jeff's dad.
Oh, right, okay.
Are you keeping up with me today?
No.
So,
I don't think anybody can keep up with you today.
Now, I want you all to admit, there's got to be somebody out there who said somebody a happy birthday and the missus or somebody says, you know they're dead, don't you? We shouldn't be laughing about this, but it's true.
What's that mean, too?
Oh, Jeff Fagan. Oh, maybe his dad was called Jeff. He was named after his dad.
Oh, so it's Jeff Fagan, too?
Oh, I'm glad I never get named after my father.
What was his name, Ethel?
No, it was called the Milkman.
So listen, guys.
So they're going to do it, Eddie. Are you going to go through your list and delete the people that are dead and people you don't know? Are you going to do that today for me?
Well, I'll try my best.
Right.
No idea what he's on about.
You know what I'm on about. Nobody's admitted to it.
No idea whatsoever. Do you know I've just done that, right? You can see on the screen.
Of course I can see.
The problem is when you accept a friend request, you inherit their friends and family. Check, listen,
No, you don't. Don't
I'm
accept
not,
a friend.
I'm not going to mention any names.
Hey,
right?
might as well mention them.
No, I'm not going to mention.
I'm not.
I'm not going to mention.
I'll mention
any.
their name then.
But I'll tell you the people that really get me are the
Who?
people that look at other people's friends and befriend them. They might never have met them. Look at his knowing face. So,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it happens. It happens.
That happened to me, Eddie.
Yeah,
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, but don't mention names. Don't mention names. Look, at the moment, we're still on social media.
I've got,
names.
as you all know, I travel the world
Yeah.
because I'm dressed as a sailor. I travel the world.
Yeah.
I've got something in every port, a finger in every port.
That sounded bad on so many levels.
There's a saying, isn't there?
Yeah.
I know what it
well,
is.
if
Doesn't matter. So, for example, friend in Thailand, right? And I was talking to one day, but you've got a mutual friend. And there was 4 mutual friends. They went through Thai.
Don't.
What were they doing on there?
Yeah.
What were they? What, they're not. They don't know them. And there was another one from Brazil. There was another one from Romania.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking,
They've been through your friend list.
and just accepted everybody.
Well, no, what they do is because they go through your friend list, right? And because you crop up as a mutual friend, they think, oh, well, they must know Steve.
So they send the friends request.
So they send a friend request. Anyway, let's have a look.
John's he's writing a book this morning.
Well, let's
I
read this.
watched that programme on the BBC.
A couple of months ago, it was very difficult to delete an account on Facebook, as Facebook don't want to do it. This being due to each Facebook account has the monetary value of $163 to the value of the company. And it's estimated that 40,000 Facebook members die each week. There you go.
John.
It's big business. It's
If
big
people,
business.
if people don't know John, right, I worked on the radio many years ago. We didn't have internet, and John used to do the excursions all around the island in La Gomera and all over the place. And if we wanted to know anything on the radio, we'd phone John live. You know this? I think I've told this before. And we phoned John live on radio, and he would just come out all these facts.
Yeah.
Every single fact. And he's just done it again this morning.
Yeah.
Well done, John. 40,000 Facebook members die each week. But John, if you've got a friend, you unfriend them. You can do that. Not actually delete the account, just unfriend them.
Brenda says she had a call from a friend on Facebook who died a few years ago. Bit freaky. So she didn't answer. That's amazing.
This is good, isn't it? Isn't it? No, John, you can't delete it, just unfriend them. No, that's what I meant to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just unfriend them. Don't unfriend me, John.
Yeah.
I think we're still friends on Facebook. Just.
Is it a fine line?
It's a very fine line, me and
Right.
John. Look, John's a good Celtic supporter, so that's probably it.
Is that where the line stays?
That's just. Yeah.
How are you getting on with that drug stuff? Is it drugs?
It's a funny name. I can't remember. Maybe John knows. Google it, John. It's a South American drink. They drink it in Bolivia, Peru, and Ecuador. This one's actually from Argentina. It's actually there. It's written on Argentina. They got this in Argentina, and they put like drugs in it. Leaves, cocaine leaves, not cocaine leaves, cocoa leaves. The same difference in it. All other sort of leaves. Then you put boiling water. It's like a tea, a herbal tea. Then you put boiling water on it. But some of the leaves. Some of the leaves. Some of the leaves are quite.
Hallucinogenic.
Yes, I'm glad you came out with that one. I think of a H. But this is. I won't give you any.
Do you know what? I've got to tell you something. I am so glad that this studio is in a secret location. Because if there's anybody from the Guardians and No Drug Squad watching this, they
Can't smell it though, Eddie. Just Jesus.
And what are you drinking now?
That is quite strong. That's.
Okay, well, I'm really
When
surprised.
you go to Peru, Eddie, when you go up to Machu Picchu, you know Machu Picchu?
Yes, I do know Machu Picchu.
You drink cocoa tea.
Yeah.
It's cocaine leaves, and they put it. You got to drink because it's lack of oxygen.
Coca leaves.
It's cocaine, Eddie.
Coca.
Yeah, it's
Coca
that's how you get cocaine.
Yeah.
And you
Go do lolly flip.
It's oxygen.
It is.
We had ours in Argentina.
Yeah. Do you know
What
something?
did you have yours in Argentina? What's he talking about?
Can I tell you something? Just to put the record straight here, right? We live virtually on sea level, right?
Oh, Joseph, hang on.
And
Joseph.
he still gets oxygen deprivation, which is what? Would not accept my surname as they thought it was false. Was not prepared to send a letter to them, hence when viewing on Facebook.
It's Joseph Roberts.
So there you go.
That's
Very
good, Joseph
true, yeah.
Amour.
Amazing.
Amour is love, isn't it?
Yeah,
It sounds like some porn star from the 1970s.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, now listen, we've got about 5 minutes.
Oh, drink. It's Aesop. Jeez.
Yeah.
And we put the sentence together. You know what I mean?
We've got about
It's
5
hard work,
minutes.
isn't it? It's hard
So,
work.
just for your information, we're going to try and sum up what's happening in Los Gigantes at the moment. The big hotel is opening
20th of August.
20th of August.
Yeah.
There are signs of life at the Sombrero.
Sombrero's opened. It's
That's
open.
It's open now. The pool's not full yet.
No, they're doing it. Jet tour on the way.
Yeah, jet tour on the way there.
Yeah.
The bar's kind of open.
Most places are open, Eddie. Most places are
Highland
open.
Paddy's opening next
week. The Harbour Club timeshare people are arriving in there.
Yeah.
Has the work been left there? At
Yeah,
least
yeah,
most of them left now.
yeah.
Things are looking. Places that are still closed then are basically the ones that are up for sale.
Yeah.
The ones that never made it.
Yeah.
If you go around the village, and you know that it's enormous, big ones, but they were going to be sold anyway.
Yeah.
You've got the Bamboo Cake Shop. You've got the old Miranda's, which is the Birico.
Yeah.
Everything else is open, going down. Everything else is
They've
open.
just took the roof off Tamaimo, restaurant Tamaimo.
Tamara.
Tamara, the roof's gone off that now.
Right. So
You know where the birds were?
yeah.
All the roof's gone off that now.
Did it blow off?
No, they took it down. It's
Right.
going to be an open air restaurant now, which
Lovely.
is great.
Route 66 is open, yeah. The bands are back. They've been open the last 3 nights.
Yeah.
Very busy, doing well down there.
Yeah.
Very international crowd. Mambo Tropical's open, that's why they're doing busy. Barcelo's busy. People are coming in. Flights are cheap, are coming in. Flights are cheap going back. It's all good.
Ayasuka, also Yagi, that's what it's called. And also, we are in a little bit of a quandary as to what's happening from the restrictions point of view. We are still officially in level 4.
Yeah, there's no
But
difference in it.
there's no restrictions.
The
to
discos
go
are
on.
open. The music's playing. Everything's happening back to life.
Yeah,
You just do what you want to do evermore, isn't it? The only thing is wear your mask when you go inside a bar,
Yeah.
where you go to the toilet, in supermarkets, shops, etc. Meanwhile, you walk down the street with no mask, go to the beach with no mask.
yeah, but they do say that you can walk down the street without a mask, provided you can maintain a 2-metre distance.
1.5 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy around here, ain't it? You know, we're not in London here. We're not
I've
going
got
down
to say-
Oxford Street.
I've got to say though, it is definitely easing off, and we are seeing more signs of life, aren't we?
Oh, we went through
Yeah,
18 months
we have.
of hardship,
We've done it.
of deprivation.
And if you could send just £3 a month,
Yeah,
To help
we'll put this
support
old donkey to sleep.
yeah,
Oh.
it's been.
Yeah, so things are looking up. That's, as I said earlier on the show, scaremongering people, you can bugger off.
Yeah.
We're not going into red. We're not going into Amber Plus. You know, we don't have a problem with England just because the frogs do with England. That's what it's all gone political, isn't
Do
it?
you mean the French?
What did I say?
Frogs.
The French, I mean. Love the French. Love the French.
Yeah, listen, I've got to say.
Do you remember that song at school?
Which one?
Alouette, chante Alouette.
Yeah, French,
Alouette,
yeah.
je te plumerai la tête, je te plumerai la tête. Alouette. Ah. Anyway. He watches our show. Bernard.
So, I'm going to tell you, we've had a great 14 weeks doing this season. We want to thank everyone that's
Everyone.
been commenting and
Yes.
send £3 a month to save a chicken.
You can forget that one.
I'll tell you what, on his stock levels, £3 a month would do his entire month's stock, I tell you. But yeah, thanks for everybody for
Everything.
joining us. It's been brilliant.
If it wasn't for you lot, I'd be in my bed.
Yeah, I would also like to thank our friends at XPTV1
www.xptv1.com.
for taking our show not only live today but also 6 o'clock on Monday evening.
We'll
So
repeat
go on
it,
and see us.
yes.
Many thanks for the
Over
people-
6,000 viewers
Yes.
on
yeah.
a Monday night.
Many thanks to all the people that join us on Facebook and the people that join us on YouTube. But now, for us, it's very important that you tell all of your friends and subscribe to us.
If I'm not here next season, it's because Netflix have got me.
Yeah.
I do my own show.
Have you ever been grabbed by the Netflix?
I've several times.
Right.
I had to pay for that though.
Yeah. And also, one more thing, we will be posting on the Facebook page how you can join
Don't
us.
go, Brenda. Oh, we're going to go. We're having a holiday.
How you can join us on the WhatsApp
You know else is closing holiday?
Yeah.
She's bugging off. Little Maggie from Scooby's, 4 weeks off.
4 weeks
4
off.
weeks. I don't know what Ian Clark's going to do for his breakfast.
You'll have to go and catch it.
You have to just sit down there with his fishing
Yeah.
rod. So Emmy's having a holiday. The governments are closing down. There'll be no more laws because the Parliament's closing here. We're all going. Aren't they? Time's
Yes.
I've got to go.
Time's gone. We've got to go. I've been Eddie, not from the Chicken Shack.
I'm Steve, and I'm not from 60s.
And we'll see you in season 4 in
Bye,
2
everybody.
weeks'
Oh,
time.
bye.
Bye.
You've been watching the Multicoloured Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
I don't understand.
For season 3.
That is awesome.
Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and set your notifications.
God help us all.